How's it going, everybody? I'm the Bourbon Recruit coming at you with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Henry McKenna 10-year. Now, something I picked up today and have been super excited to try it. I've heard good things. I've heard some not so good things about it, so I'm a little interested to check this out for myself and see if it is, good or not. This is not an easy bottle to open. There we go. Strong arm it a little bit, kind of wrecked the bottle there a little bit, but that's all right. Looks a lot better when it's open anyway. Now this is a bottled in bond, so it is 100 proof. It is 10 years old. This specific one was barreled on 2/12/2013, the year I graduated high school. Cool. And I butchered that pour. So some of the things I've heard about this is, it's not worth it. A couple years ago, it was about $40 MSRP. Oh. A lot of vanilla and caramel on the nose. Oh, I like that. But yeah, so it was $40 MSRP, jumped up in Ohio here, get it $65 plus tax. It was allocated now, I saw it sitting on the shelves. So seems like it's a little either easier to get or people are buying it less. So I'm not really sure what is going on with it. Maybe it is that the price tag's a little too high for the type of bourbon it is, which is what I heard is it's a great, fantastic $40 bottle, not a fantastic $65 bottle. It is a single barrel, so it does range from, one barrel to another, what it, like the quality of it, but Heaven Hill puts out some pretty great stuff. Yeah, I've been really looking forward to trying one of these. It smells fantastic, though. I get a little toffee. Oh. Now, one thing I did hear is that after you open it, let it sit for a little bit. Around, the second, third, fourth pour, it starts to get better. Kind of goes up and then peaks and then drops. So I'll be excited to taste it at the peak. Probably be something I'll come back to and give my thoughts on. Wow. Okay. Well, let's dive in. Oh. Okay, I really like that. And as you guys know, I'm not a big rye person. On that finish, I get a little bit of rye spice, a little bit of tobacco, a little bit of leather. But like hints, it's not overpowering. It's nice. The palate itself, I get like dried fruit and like, the vanilla and caramel that's on the nose is fantastic. I get a little bit of graham cracker on it too. Not something I don't think I've ever tasted on a bourbon before. Wow. And it sits there too, so it's not like the flavor goes flat. And, sometimes you drink a bourbon and it tastes good, and then all of a sudden it's just gone. For me, that's Blanton's. This is not that. This is fantastic. I guess I was worried about nothing. One thing I've been trying to do is venture out. I've get a little stuck on the Buffalo Trace train, so I did Elijah Craig private barrel proof. Fantastic. I was a little worried about nothing, and now I think the same thing about Henry McKenna 10-year. Wow. If you can find this bottle MSRP, which I believe is around $55 to $65, in Ohio it's $65, buy it. At $40, I'd be buying a case of this. just so I know I had some. But $65, maybe something I keep on my shelf if I can find it at $65. I mean, right now, like I said, in Ohio, it's been a little less hard to find, which is why I was like, okay, I gotta, find one. Wow. That is, I mean, to me, exceptional. Some people may think, oh, it's just Henry McKenna, it's not anything special. I like that. I like that a lot. Something I'm happy I picked up myself. Now, if you don't like those hints of tobacco, leather, oak on a finish, you probably won't like this. And I don't know if it's just the barrel I got, but wow. Okay, yeah. But like that dried fruit on the palate, the vanilla, the caramel, the graham cracker, the toffee, and then you get that on the nose too. There's nothing better than getting something on the nose and you're like, that's pleasant, and then you take a sip and it hits your palate and you're like, yep, it's exactly, makes sense. My nose is smelling, my tongue is tasting, and it's, connected. It's awesome. And then that finish is surprising. Like I'm not too big of a fan of like a leather tobacco like note, but when it's not overpowering, when it's just kind of there and it sits there, like I like it. I really do. And it sits there for a while. And again, the rye spice. If you like rye spice, you'll like the finish on this, because that's where I got the hit of the rye spice. I'm like, oh, okay, wow, there it is. But it's not so much so that like all you feel is the rye spice. And that's my pushback on high rye bourbon is the spice is sometimes a bit too much, to the point where it's hard for me to taste anything else or to feel anything else when I'm drinking it besides just the rye spice. But no, highly recommend this. This has been it's been fantastic. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna keep a lookout for this and get some more of it, because yeah, should have picked up more when I had the chance. Now this is barrel number 14578. If you've had that, let me know. Let me know what other barrels are out there that you've had that are also good or bad, either to find or stay away from. But yeah, for a 10-year bourbon that tastes this good at $65 for me, fantastic. This is a buy. This is my first Heaven Hill product too, I believe. So I'm gonna be excited to get more into that. See what else they have to offer. Obviously, believe they do the Old Fitzgerald, but and the grain to glasses, which is one of the ones on my list to get next. But yeah, highly recommend. If you find it, try it. Let me know. If you find it and you don't like it, I guess let me know as well. What your thoughts on it are overall. But until then, cheers.